Every time I sit down to record a video, especially for YouTube, I am challenged with this thought of why. Did she really wait till I started recording? Anyway, why do I? Why do I make content? Why am I recording something? I've been making content for like almost 10 years now. And I remember when it was like the whole, this is the way that you make it out here. But I think honestly, my main motivation was just like, I've said it before, giving people, including myself, a space to find other people who are on the journey of life and to have the experience of knowing that other people are also walking in whatever thing that you're trying to do, you know, that you're not alone, that there's people that are carving the path that you thought was impossible, that Tella, can you wait to do that until I'm done with this supposedly short video, please? It's my dog. There she is. You want to say hi to the people, or you want to impale me with your God-given sharp things? Okay. Say hi to the people. Look. Anyway, that's not what I'm doing here. Take this, but be quiet. Can you go over there, please? No? ASMR. Anyway. Yeah. At that time, I was like, I want to encourage others. I want to make a space where people can talk, can chat. Now, mind you, this original idea came when the internet was just starting. And so there's a lot of spaces for that. But even now, I'm like, all right, how do I refine my voice? What is the content that I want to fill my voice with? Or the words, or the message, you know? There's a lot that I can talk about. But somehow when I sit down, it just comes back to this whole, well, why? Why do this? You know? Sometimes I have an answer, and other times I forget it and I don't have an answer. I'm like, I don't know, I'm just doing it. Some things I think, oh my gosh, Princessa, you're going to knock over the camera. Okay, hi. She's my 3-year-old German Retriever, Labrador, Shepherd, 60-pound cuddle bug of a beast. But yeah, my whole thing has been like, if there's anything that you see me doing, or anything that like, my gosh, if there's anything you see me doing, or there's anything that you wish you could do, ow, then like, it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it. If God did it for me, he'll do it for you. Oh my gosh. And there's something else. And that there's people willing to walk alongside you in whatever it is that's your goal. That's what I wanted to tell people. And I think I still do. But I don't know. I'm getting older. things are costing money, and the effort it takes to continuously make stuff is effort. It's real. Hi, can I get up and finish my video, please? Is that okay with you? And can you get your car, please? Ow! Ouch! Okay. All right. Get down. Get down. Thank you. She got elbows. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe just for the love of the game. Maybe that'll be the why. I definitely was brought up in a space that taught and told people that like you have to have a like grand answer to the world's problems or make your contribution to changing the world. And as I'm getting older, it's like the world keeps turning, and all I have is my plot here. I don't have the world stage. I don't have countries, and I'm not saying that in a negative. I'm just saying that in like a sobering reality. I have my family, my friends, and the places I walk in. Maybe that's all any of us ever have, but you know, if I could do some good for the people around me, that'd be great. And this is something I discovered much later in life so far. If I can do the things that make my soul breathe, then that's also worth it. Something that blesses someone else and things that make my soul breathe. Neither of those things seem to be attached to money, so there's now a third category of what can I do to get some bread for this butter, some cheddar for this spaghetti, you know? What can I do to support myself? And truth be told, that wasn't something I thought of when I was younger. It was all like, oh, what is God's calling for you? And, you know, what is your grand contribution to keep the world spinning? And those are great, I guess. Actually, no, I don't even agree with some of them anymore. But comme ci, comme ça. Now it's, how do I steward what I have? What dreams should I continue to fuel? You know, not everybody gets to fulfill a dream. That sounds sad. But I mean, it's just like, I look at people in history, Pompeii people, you know, or like other people who, let's say, when the Huns came through, there go your dreams. Like, you know, not to be pessimistic, but to be realistic. At the same time, you have people who come from spaces of great oppression or great struggle that rise to the top, or they just rise to a place where they have peace. I guess the sobering thought is I don't know the rest of my story. And dreams are good, but dreams aren't promises. Dreams aren't diligent, hard work, you know? They're not a currency, but they can be an occurrence. So, I don't know. However, I despise nihilism with all of my being. So, ain't no way I'm going to pick up a nihilistic train of thought. I don't get to say what is or isn't possible, but I do get to practice. And maybe out of some great practices comes the opportunity to present it. And maybe that's all life really is. Or maybe it's not. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's something different. But I'm just thinking as a human right now. A human with a dog. yeah, I don't know. Any other trains coming to the station? You know what I do wish though? I wish that I could sit in the mountains in a house of my own with my wife in our garden and paint, and to make paintings that are beautiful enough to sell and to live off of the earnings of my artwork. And I wish to belong to a community who I can... Are you about to throw up? You better stop. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. To belong to a community that I can show up for and bless and help and, you know, receive from. Trust. To live in peace. To fulfill my natural and spiritual designs, callings, purposes, all that stuff. To be satisfied with the life I live. That would be beautiful. To be at peace, at rest, even in the midst of like hard work, because I do love some hard work. I do. To be a good father to my kids, a good husband to my wife, a good child to my God. Yeah, man. And then like, I think about the people who go out to better the entire world, and I'm like, how do I support them? You know, what can I do to protect those who need protection? What can I do to speak up for those whose voices aren't able to be mobilized to places, or people who fail to find words to speak up for their own needs? How do I speak up for them? You know, what can I do to gather people? Because I love gathering people. You see that? See that? Look at this, all teeth. But yeah, what can I do to bring people together to mutually support one another, you know? Almost like establishing a new culture. Or maybe it's not a new culture, but tenets of culture, you know? I'm so sorry, I poked your eye. You don't care, it's okay, I'm sorry though. I feel really ordinary though, at this big age. With like these extraordinary thoughts and ideas and things that I consider. But those things live in my head. Or, excuse me, I don't need that. Oh my gosh, these things either live in my head or maybe they come from the Lord. But balancing these ethereal designs with like the physical design of like, hey, I live in X location and I have X amount of resource and X amount of skill. And you know, I may be a farmer right now. Excuse me, get away from the plants. Hey, Puppertons, where are you? She ran away. Anyway, you know, I may be in a simple season. And some can call it preparation, some can call it building, all these different terms, but I do think I need to retire the dream temporarily to address the reality, the present day, you know? And I'm a big dreamer, I'm a big visionary. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm a big dreamer, I'm a big visionary, and at the same time, like, there's just a very simple way it feels simple to me at least, of like addressing, you have this in front of you, tend to that. Holding the two in tandem, practicing preparing for a future you desire or future you dream of, things, and even preparation to enjoy something that may not even happen. But when it can happen, to be ready for it, you know? Perhaps that's where I am, and perhaps that's where a lot of you all are. Life is very ordinary. And it just looks like hard work and preparation. Sounds like I'm encroaching or slowly approaching a very fundamental, simplistic truth, that's what I was going to say, that is obvious that I just haven't noticed. Because I'd be thinking of the cosmos. Anywho, yeah. Steward what you have, enjoy what you have, prepare for what could come that either you're designed for or, excuse me, I'm recording a video, madame. Ow. Thoughts that could happen, that may happen, that the Lord has said it's happened, they're gonna happen, you know. But just, I guess the root of all of it is just like living fully, moment by moment. I struggle with, you know. I hope that wasn't a symbol of anything. I just meant small things, short-term time frames. Like, maybe that's just what I need to focus in on. I stink about it. Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to make a video. So, hey, if it resonates with you, cool. Leave me a comment. I would say, oh, I'm gonna make this video. I don't know what I'm about to do. But if I do it and you see it and you enjoy it, like it, if you want to share it, please. If you don't, I'm not telling you you have to. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Feel free. Oh yeah, YouTube family. Listen, I have, in case you're interested in other facets of my personality or other facets of my interests being put on display, I have like a whole bunch of stuff. I have a TikTok, The J. I have a podcast, The Space for It. I have a Instagram page, which I mean, it used to be photography thing, but it seems like more like the business card-esque of this generation. This is where you see my stuff, you know. I have a Substack, also The J, just for ease. It's more like a Jaden thing, for real. Stella, I can't see you. Thank you, sweetheart. She gets into trouble. And what else do I have going on? Ministry page, Called by Name. I think Called by Name 96 on YouTube, 413 on Instagram, where I am seeking to do my part in being a disciple. Seeing who I can bring closer to Jesus, because, hey, none of this matters without him. We miss the point of all of it without him. So, yeah. I think that's it. Okay. You all be blessed. Peace and blessings. Stella, you want to say bye? Come here. Say bye to the people. Say bye to the. Say bye to the. All right. Okay. All right. We'll just pretend like that was her saying bye. Are you mad? Madame, get off the couch. No, get off the couch. Thank you. Give him an inch. They take the house. Excuse me. Anywho, peace and blessings. See you later.